So yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Alien here, bringing you guys some more Escape from Tarkov content. Now if you guys do like this video, be sure to drop a fat like on this video, because I have been working on this video for the past month and a half. I've been trying to make it good. I don't want to just keep on pushing out the same old. I'm trying to make different content than I'm used to. So if you guys do like this, be sure to drop a like on this video. It means the world to me, because I am putting all my effort into doing this for you guys. With all that said, guys, enjoy the video. I'm one that's always loved doing night raids in Tarkov, but I never really realized how much fun you can actually have in a night raid until I was making this video. In this video, I mainly focus on doing the Lend Lease Part 1 strictly in nighttime. For one reason, I haven't played Shoreline much, and I'm just trying to get a little bit more familiar with it. We do have some crazy fucking raids in this video. You guys will see. I'll put all the highlights. You know what? Just sit back, relax, enjoy the shit out of this video, because if you do, you're gonna fucking like it. And if you do like it, go down below and drop a fat like on this video. If you don't like it, I don't care. Drop a dislike. Thought I'd change it up a little bit, go to woods. Rocking the Valde on this 8R that's fucking weirdly built. This story starts off with me on the map Woods, with my Frankenstein 8R having no idea what task was in store for me. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, I know where I am. Scav house. Got it. The night raid starts off pretty normal, with me cracking some jokes along the way. And what do I have in this? FMJ. Oh yeah, the good stuff. Yep, that's where the night vision comes in handy. Seeing distance. I can be seen here looking at the car over at USEC camp, because I've been told that a lab's keycard can spawn in that car. So my next thought is I want to go over to that car to see what's inside. Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't like where I'm sitting. I've made my way up to the USEC roadblock, where this black SUV is, which I've been told has the lab's card inside. So I make my way up to the black SUV and I open the door. I didn't even know I had to do that. I don't find the key card, but I do find controller number 1. And this is where Lend Lease Part 1 starts. I don't even remember accepting Lend Lease Part 1 or when I got the mission. But now that I had made some progress on the mission, I am ready to do it. So I don't know what I have to do. So I take the first step and I look it up on the Escape from Tarkov wiki and see where my next step to go is. Oh, fuck me. Turns out I have to go to Sawmill. So let's get to Sawmill. After somebody walked into my room and proceeded to ask me questions while they could see I'm in the middle of a very important raid in Tarkov, I eventually made my way to the Sawmill, like I said. Now, I'm always worried whenever I arrive at Sawmill that Sturman is around and I don't see him. Also scared of players watching me from who the hell knows, because they could see you from pretty much everywhere on the map. But with all that said, I did make it to Sawmill this raid. I can barely see him. What the fuck? Was that Sturman?
Gotcha, bitch!
So yeah, joke's on me. It wasn't even Sturman. It was just a regular scav who shot me through the bushes. But now I'm loading back into Woods with an SKS one of my favorite guns. And this time, I actually know what I'm doing this time. Hopefully. Alright. This is the one. We had the same exact spawn as the last time. Gonna run straight for the mountain stash. I don't know why it's earlier, but it almost seems darker. Dude, that's a weird scope. It's a Valde Kraken or something like that. Weird. I got PS on this, right? Ooh, BP, even fucking better. Right here. It's hard to fucking see. Like I said at the beginning of the raid, I was gonna make my way up to Mountain Stash. So that's where I'm heading right now. I know you guys can't see shit, so that's why I'm voicing over, telling you guys where I'm heading. I'm sorry I didn't have a flashlight on the gun. Just running the bare necessities. You know how it is, guys. Broke low. It's almost like red out. That's gotta be like the post effects I have on. Someone in my last video said I need to run post effects so you guys can see more. No way. No way someone beat me here. Yeah, I know this isn't Mountain Stash, guys. I know I said it was Mountain Stash, but it's not Mountain Stash. It's like a marked bunker. I don't know what it's called, but normally this shit has gold loot, like fucking A tier loot. I don't know who took it because I rushed here as soon as I could. But hey, there is somebody nearby that I gotta pay a little visit to. I think they might have had something to do with taking the loot. If they don't, they might have the answer to who took it, and I'm gonna go knock some sense into them real quick. Turns out I'm a little trigger happy, and I forgot that I wanted to talk to him. Ooh, that's a much cooler gun he's got this time. But on the plus side, he does have a very nice Mosin.
Wow, it's a very nice.
Alright, enough fun and games here. We got a task to do. I make my way down the mountain and start heading towards the danger zone. That was dangerous because honestly I couldn't see where I was running. The danger zone. You guys ever watch Archer?
Lana. Lana!
What? Danger zone.
I used to watch a lot of Archer. I really haven't watched some of the newer seasons. I think the last one I watched was it was like the Vice one, where they sold a bunch of drugs and they were in like South America and they had the zoo, or they didn't have the zoo, but they went to the zoo. You guys have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make my way towards the controller at the car at USEC camp, and then we'll come back around. Guys, I know I said it before in the video. It is not the USEC camp. It's not even the USEC roadblock. I just call it the USEC roadblock because there's the one building that says USEC on the side of it, and there's a car stopped. It's really, if you look on the map, it's called a burnt out SUV. That's all it's called. Yeah, it's not USEC camp. That's a completely different part of the map. I know that, and I don't want you guys thinking that I don't know that. Honestly, this is one of my favorite guns in this game. Stump. It's the stump. Someone already looted it. Step one for Woods is done. We got the controller number 1. So Now all that's left to do is backtrack like I said I was going to. Back to Sawmill to get the gyroscope off of Woods. So on said way back to the Sawmill, I encounter some of my scav friends. And of course, I try to talk to them again first, but you know how that goes. Took the one scav down with swiftness, but I saw it, and I know for sure you guys saw it too on the scav that I missed. He had a big shiny blue pilgrim backpack, and I don't know why, but I want that shit. I had a big backpack. And there it is, side mission accomplished. We have achieved the blue shiny pilgrim backpack. Alright, pilgrim side quest done. But, like I said, I got a greater task to do here. We're going back to Sawmill. We're gonna see if we can grab the gyroscope. I think some loot spawns up here. Might even find a grenade. It's a grenade box, or no, the grenade box is below me. Alright, so that duffel bag was a fail. Now I just gotta trek down through the valley with a horse with no name.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name.
I'm sorry guys, I just couldn't help with that horse with no name reference. I thought it was funny. But yeah, now as you guys can see, we did get the gyroscope, otherwise known as FOG1. I don't know where FOG comes from, but yeah, it's the #1 gyroscope, the last thing we needed on the map Woods. So now all we gotta do is make my way to extract and extract with both of those items and then hand them over to Skier. Yeah, let's search this. Empty. I did stash my pilgrim somewhere, so I go to grab that because fuck it, you might as well. Gotta make whatever money I can from this raid, you know? That's money. Nice try, Zip. Actually, the backpack in the thumbnail is the tri-zip. You probably can't even tell that the guy has a tri-zip on. I would have rather not worn the pilgrim, to be honest. Just because it's big and blue. That's the target. With all that said, and now that I finally have my target back on my back, I say it's time we get the hell out of this raid. Alright guys, that is one map down. Alright, like I said, we got Woods done. Now we have to head to Shoreline. But I am not the most familiar with Shoreline. I've probably played it a handful of times. Literally, I could probably count the amount of times I've played it on my two hands. Including with these raids from this video. But with all that said, I didn't quite want to run Shoreline yet. So I decided, let's hop on customs, have a little bit of fun with the MPX. And don't worry, this is actually kind of crucial to the story. Custom God spawned me at Giventree. Pretty good spawn actually. It's nice and close to Stronghold and what's that, Crack House. We got Crack House nearby. And there's also dorms. Now I really didn't have a plan for this raid, but events just kind of take place. I'm heading to Stronghold for 2 reasons. Actually, I guess you could say 3 reasons. One reason is I need to kill Rushala for a quest, so I'm kind of checking his 3 locations that he spawns at, one being Stronghold. And another reason is Stronghold, it generally has pretty good loot. And the third reason is for fighting players. I'm quiet, I'm just focusing. Wasn't planning on coming to Stronghold, but I'm here. I shouldn't have just ran. I'm trying to listen, see if I hear anything, but anything. I have the chainlets. They're not really worth much, but they're worth something. Enough for me to take them. Clear this way. I think this is the smartest. In case someone comes in, I'm looking at the door now. This room's always got some spicy loot in it. I thought we were gonna get another gun. Oh, we did. We actually do find something. Something that is gonna come in handy in a future raid on Shoreline. You guys will see. Tossing grenades is a good way to get an audio cue from a scav or even a player, because you can hear a player run away from your grenade. Scavs will always voice line. On a G phone. I don't think we got him with that nade. Did you hear that? There were some gunshots followed by a scav voice lining. Now that could only mean one thing. There's a player nearby fighting that scav that I threw my grenade at. Blasting, yo. Open. I noticed the east side door of repair shop being open. This is normally closed at the beginning of the raid, so that means the player that's nearby passed through repair shop. Every piece of information that you figure out in a fight can help you win that fight. Sounded like they had a shotgun maybe, or a sniper. It's probably a sniper, I think, actually. I remember what I said earlier. It was a couple seconds ago, actually. Every piece of information that you can gather in a fight will help you win that fight. Now that sounded like someone shooting towards the south side of Stronghold, or like nearby where the forklifts are and the train, in that area. But before that shot, it definitely sounded like another gunfight happening east from my location by New Gas, is my best guess. Now with my experience, I can kind of guess that it's more than likely a player shooting at scabs near New Gas. Okay, yep, that definitely was someone shooting at the south side of Stronghold. As you can see, I'm fucking running there and I'm going in for the fight. First, you gotta stash the backpack. That way I can move quicker and better suited for a close range encounter, which I will surely have at Stronghold. Gotta pack some mags. Sometimes I don't mind packing a mag in the middle of a gunfight because it's quiet and it lets you hear if someone's gonna push you. Just like that, we're back in the fight, ready to go with our mags fully loaded. Now, I'm not sure where he went, so I kind of do a little bit of running around the joint to see if I can hear him inside or outside moving around. Then, as you see, as I'm coming around the side, I just see him watching this door, probably waiting for me to come through. Little does he know, I'm right behind him. That was a scav, I think. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't even realize that was the player, but I do what you should always do after you kill a player. I check the surrounding area, see if there's any other threats, but from what I saw, it was just the one player. But at the time, I did think it was a scav. With me pretty sure that the coast is clear, I go in and I loot the kill. Now, I'll kind of fast forward me looting the guy, because who the hell wants to see that? And after I loot the guy, I of course go back to grab my backpack. You grab my backpack? I'm gonna hit the doors, maybe we can test the vehicle. See if I can still grab the commando. Oh. Alright, so as you can see now, we're rolling out to Skeleton Building. And if you remember, while I was fighting the guy at Stronghold, I did hear some gunfire happening east of Stronghold, kind of towards New Gas. So I keep that in my mind. And like I said, I did want to fight Rushala, so I kind of do have my intent on going to dorms at this moment. But at this moment, just something's off in the air. My spidey senses are tingling. I'm listening. No, I reloaded again.
Nice.
Now that was pretty funny. I almost fumbled the bag there by reloading when I didn't have to, kind of panicking a little bit in the heat of the moment. But I did end up getting the kill, probably because this guy wasn't too geared up. But hey, we get these guys. Nice, guys. Dude, I told you guys I fucking heard somebody. That was almost really bad for me, though. I pressed reload twice because I tried to press T to turn my flashlight on and I pressed reload. I was so in the zone that I was able to hear that guy, and it was honestly a miracle that I got him. It was a good fight, though. I really did enjoy it. After that encounter, my hydration level and my energy was looking pretty poor, so I did have to go to New Gas to try to find some food and or water. Fuck, I'm almost out. Heard that scav coming from a mile away. But after I cleared all the threats, I'm able to go inside and look for some dranks. Lifesaver. No Rushala. I guess it was a scav that laughed. Normally Rushala laughs. Luckily, I was able to find the Vita Juice. No Rushala at gas station. But after this, I'm finally ready. I gotta get out of this raid before too late. I've been pushing my cards for too long. Sadly, Smuggler's boat wasn't open, but at nighttime it didn't matter anyway. There wasn't much of an opposition to fight against me on my way out, so I was able to sneak my way all the way over to Crossroads and extract. Almost forgot to say, with the MP9. And now that I'm in the zone, ready to go, I feel confident and ready to run Shoreline. Alright, where are we, Pier? Don't play much Shoreline, to be honest, guys. A little bit nervous about this. I do got a pretty interesting AK I built. I'd love to show you guys the build, but let me hunker down here for a second. I'll show you the build. This is the build. It's decent. It's not bad. I like it. I've played a little bit offline with it. I wanted to check scrap metal. That's the other task I have to do. So as I said, I'm a noob at Shoreline, and as you could see just now, I decided to not only do Lend Lease Part 1, I'm also going to throw on scrap metal to this list of tasks that I have to handle for Shoreline. At Shoreline, not the most familiar with it. I probably can count the amount of times I've played it on my two hands. Now where I have to go where that rock is? Players, 2 of them. Going to resort. So 2 players look like they're running up towards resort. That's good for me. Hopefully I can stay out of their way. I need to go over through the woods, over by the drone, and there's a box that I need to find, and inside is an object for my task, Lend Lease Part 1. Now I gotta look for a box somewhere in the woods here. This drone. Oh, there it is, right there. And there's a controller inside, correct. Sweet. Now the other 2 are inside resort. I don't think I'm gonna go get them necessarily this raid. So like I said, I wanted to scrap metal as well as Lend Lease Part 1 on Shoreline. One of the tanks for scrap metal is located between weather station and power station. So I gotta make my way over to that. There is a lot of explosions going on, dude. I'm not even remotely interested with going there. We in full auto? Yeah. Throw it, bro. We got him with the nade. Holy fuck. I was definitely caught off guard by that gunfight. Luckily, that guy was only shooting me with 9mm and it was a fucking pea shooter. I think I got 2 guys. Could have only been 1 gun. The STM. shit, damn. I'm allowed to be right once in a while, guys. It was an STM. Look at that shit. I'm gonna quickly grab all this loot, then I'm gonna scurry on over to that tank. Mark the first tank for scrap metal. See if I can take someone else out with me. Get like over here. That's what I was like. I guess I should have one guy. That's cool. What's on this tank? Tank is. There it is. I think there's a stash underneath this bridge. Yes, I knew that one. I do have a map open, but it's not showing me where everything is. I just have it showing where my quest items are, quest locations are. So you found the tank, you found the stash. What's next, alien? Good question, because we gotta run over to the other tank. Fuck going to the resort and finding the other parts for Lend Lease Part 1. We can do that another raid. I traverse through the forest between power station and construction site, and along the way I find a couple scabs that I decide to take down. And of course, who can't resist a couple juicy stashes along the way? Alright, so there should be a little house that's like broken down. On the other side is like over here. And there's a rock formation right outside it, and then there's another stash at that rock formation. Oh, right here. There it is. And holy shit, before I knew it, I was already at the tank. But then, next, I had to extract the tunnel. And I've been told that tunnel tends to have extract campers, so I was a little bit wary about extracting tunnel. But, gotta shoot your shots. Get out of here, I see someone. Alright, luckily there was no extract camper at tunnel this time. But we do have to run shoreline yet again to finish Lend Lease Part 1. And I still have to get the last tank for scrap metal. With all that said, let's run this second shoreline raid. Where the hell are we? Of course oh, we're by tunnel. Oh my god. And just get out of here. Hey guys, I just realized, well, not just realized, I realized while I was loading into this match, and it was too late to do anything about it. I forgot to turn in my task item to skier, so basically, I'm far from where I have to go. Yeah, I still have it in my inventory, just so you guys could see there. As you can see, guys, I forgot to bring the controller that was next to the drones in that box. I forgot to turn it into skier. Mistakes were made. That's part of life, you know, honestly. But it's a good thing we're playing nighttime, because that just means my odds for survival are greater than if we were playing in the daytime. Now I have to go to the Battlegrounds, PvP Battleground Central, where I have no familiarity with it at all. While there is gonna be some pros there. So basically the Battleground / PvP fucking whatever the hell I called it, that's the resort. I'm heading to the resort. But before I head to the resort, there is one more tank that I had to get, which is just north of the resort if you're looking at the map. Or it is north of where the resort is located. So I'm gonna run to that other tank. I'm gonna mark that other tank, and then we're heading to resort. I'll meet you guys at that tank. So I'm on my way to the tank, like I said, and I'm partially near the resort. I didn't quite make it all the way to the tank, but I have this weird encounter where I hear somebody kind of moving around. I can't see them. I don't know where they are, but I know somebody's there. I'll just let the encounter play out for you guys so you guys can see what happened. There's the tank. Can I get up there? Now, I didn't know at the time that was a sniper scav location that I was shooting at the beginning of this clip. Now from what I just heard, it sounded like another player was shooting at the sniper scav. I couldn't determine where he was or anything by the sound of it, but I just knew I could be in danger where I was, so I went and I ran to cover in the nearby bunker. So at this point, I've been sitting in the bunker probably for about 5 minutes, and there hasn't been any more shots fired or nothing like that. I know the guy is probably still in the area, or at least nearby, but I just don't know where. And, you know, honestly, in life, we all have to just take chances, you know? One of the greatest persons of all time took a chance. Good old Christopher Columbus. Without him taking a chance and possibly falling off the earth, America would have never been discovered. Remember that. So we all got to take chances like Christopher Columbus. When you switch from gear to health, you can't pack your mag. Someone just shot inside a resort. It did sound like the gun I've been hearing throughout this raid. Now, he definitely heard me take out that sniper scav, and he wasn't as close as I thought he was, but he is nearby. So I have to think quick and act faster. And above all else, we have to take chances just like Christopher Columbus. So I channel my inner mountain goat, and I climb the fuck out of this mountain. I become my own sniper scav. Except I'm a PMC, not a scav. Got him. Within seconds of me embracing my inner mountain goat, I ended up killing this player. That's what I call being in the right place at the right time. Wouldn't have happened if I didn't take chances, though. Dude, that was like perfect timing. Let's go get some of that loot. Oh, my boy's mad. This player is fucking juiced to the teeth. Now, I don't know where he found half this shit, but it had to be in the resort. And that's just begging me to go in there and check for more. We do have to go into the resort anyway, see if we can find those task items, if I can even locate them. But yeah, it's just begging me to go into that resort. So you know what? We're gonna go into that resort. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so we have made it into the resort. We are fucking heavy as fuck, but we're not gonna let that hold us back because we have a mission to do here. Maybe not. What are those? Cultists. I don't know if you could tell by the way I said cultists, but I am shitting bricks at this moment. Shit. I'm gonna sit here and pack my mags for a little bit. So while I'm doing that, we got some things to discuss. I'm gonna kind of fast forward through me looting these cultists. I really don't play night raids that often, and for the amount of times that I have played night raids, I don't think I've ever encountered the cultists. This is the first time I have experienced fighting the cultists, and it is definitely a fight I will never forget. It was exhilarating, honestly. It's gonna go down in my Tarkov history books. I didn't realize the cultists were so juicy too. Honestly, I didn't even know what I should grab and what I should leave. There was just so much loot here. I didn't know what to do with it. I just grabbed everything I could, and I didn't want to leave anything because I didn't want anything going to anybody else. Honestly, I was being so greedy with this loot. First time I killed the cultists and everything. But we do end up looting it all, well, everything I could grab. And I dropped my bag on the stairs, and I'm in the second floor west side, I believe, which is where one of my task items is. So that leaves us off right here. You ever knock on someone's door only to find out that that was the neighbor of who you thought it was? The next one. It did take me a little bit to realize, but yeah, as some of you guys probably know, I am not where I need to be. Coming. Somebody's coming. I need to just get out of here, guys. I hear what I assume are player scavs running throughout the resort. Now, with all this loot that I have, I am scared to move out of my room. I do not know what to do. I'm so fucking heavy. I'm just kind of sitting in the room adjacent of where I was in the last clip, and I just kind of make the decision that I think is the ultimate decision. I just gotta cut my losses at this point. So as you guys can see, I finally make it to one of the rooms where my tasks are, but I spend a hell of a lot of time procrastinating. I'm gonna grab this item, bro. I do not honestly want to admit to you guys how long I sat in that one room just waiting to see if the coast was clear before I thought it was safe enough to move out. But I eventually did move out, and I'm kind of thinking, still kind of plotting my escape for getting out of this raid. Or getting out of the resort, first of all. I was so worried about crossing someone's path on my way out of this resort that I just thought the best course of action was to just make my own way out. And that's exactly what I did. Now I got so much fucking loot on me. I'm like an elephant walking through these woods, and I probably have 2 broken legs just from walking with all this weight on me. Now I'm running low on time, and it really doesn't set in how much time I have left until it's too late. I keep doing this where I keep dropping loot thinking it's gonna make me that little bit faster so I can hopefully get to extraction. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, guys. I'm so nervous. So nervous right now, not gonna lie. Gotta crawl for a bit. Get my stamina up. I don't even know which way to go, guys. And this is where my lack of map knowledge really comes into play at this point. I have no idea where I am. I'm honest with you guys. I have no fucking idea where I am. I'm just going in one direction, hoping it's one way, and it turns out the whole time I was walking the completely opposite fucking way. Long story short, guys, we went MIA. Which means mission failed. We have to get them next time, boys. Oh, I'm not making it, guys. Oh, fuck. Remember that MP9 from Customs we got? Yeah, that shit comes into play in this raid. It's what we're using in this loadout, and I actually have a newfound respect for this gun after completing this mission. Oh, whoa, whoa. That last raid was kind of, it was a lot of fun, honestly. A little bit embarrassing. Got a really good spawn. Not really embarrassing. I didn't really have any choice. I didn't know what to do. I haven't really played this map much, like I said. I think we're right by shoreline, or not. I think we're right by, the resort. Pardon me, though. It's 3:45 a.m. Or actually 3:47 if you want to get technical. I think that's the resort right up there. I'm gonna quick scoop in there and go to my east and west rooms. West room 216, east room 306, I believe. Yeah, that last raid was actually really fun. I killed, what was it, 3 or 4? I think it might have been 4 or 5 cultists, actually. We'll get in from the roof. Because I spawned so close to the resort, obviously my plan at this point is just to run into the resort, find my 2 items as fast as I can, and get the fuck out of Dodge before anyone else shows up. Let me get in quick. I really invested in myself, guys, because I don't want that kind of situation to happen again. I spent a lot of money. See, look at this. Got this MP9. I had this in my stash, actually. I just built it up, and this was laying in my stash too. But yeah, I bought this and an injector case, and I filled that shit up. I wish I could have got like some shit like mule and shit, but I really wasn't spending a lot of money. It was enough for the case. Six if it's on this side. Not too much weight, but I don't want to start getting a lot of weight on me. So we have arrived at the location of the first controller. It looks a little familiar from last raid because we did make it here last raid, but we didn't make it out with the item, like I said. So here we are again. Of course, guys. While I'm in this room, I'm not just gonna pass it up. I know I said I wanted to go in and out as quick as possible, but the name of the game in Tarkov is to try to escape Tarkov with loot. So it's kind of hard to escape with loot if you don't have any loot. So I'm sitting here trying to get some loot. You know what I mean, Gene? I did hear someone walking around before. All you ELA nerds, I might call that foreshadowing. I don't know where all the like good spawns are for items. Alright, so I'm getting my loot and I hear a scav. What do? You shoot the scav. But you always gotta remember, sometimes shooting someone draws the attention of other people. A little more bullets than I wanted to shoot. So I ended up in the wrong room again. Right now I'm walking through this long glass hallway. I'm having some flashbacks to the raid before, wondering if I'm gonna make it out alive this raid or not. All that right after I ended up in the wrong room again. Yeah, I'm trying to find my right room. Also while I'm feeling like I'm in Nam again. I know you guys heard that ADS.
Partner, we can be partners, partner.
Partners, I hear you cooking a grenade, bro.
Oh no, we're not cooking grenades, dude. Come on.
Dude, I heard it.
Let's try and get this quest done.
I'm just trying to do my thing and get this quest done too, bro.
No worries. I get it.
Bro, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get some sleep, get my quest done. I don't know if I believe these guys or not, but like I said, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get off. I just gotta believe them. I gotta have faith. And this is where I really don't believe him, and I'm thinking about just jumping and running for it. You too, guys. Take care, guys. Now that was weird. They kind of told me to have a nice life. I've never negotiated for my life and then have the guy that I was negotiating with say, "Hey man, have a nice life." It just didn't sit well with me. But you know what? I gotta let it all slide. And I'm gonna take their word because I gave them my word. And my word's my bond. So I gotta take their word too. Anybody left is free to kill. So my new acquaintances just left the resort. I still have to get one more task item at the resort, and then I need to go over to the drone by the radio tower, see if I can find that other item, and then I still gotta get the fuck out of here. Here's the room I gotta go to. We're in, boys. Hey, we finally made it to 216. Now that is 2 of the 3 task items grabbed. We just have to make it, like I said, over by the drone to grab the last one. Loot. So with that said, and so I don't make a repeat of last raid, before it's too late, I'm leaving the resort and I'm making my way to this next task item. We're able to get this satellite dish, or not satellite dish. I think it's a controller. And get out. We have to go path to lighthouse. We have to run all the way back to the other side of the map after we get this. Oh, what I was gonna say is, if we get this quest done and we get out, we get another quest done too. Scrap metal. That's the one we were working on last raid. Actually, I worked on it for 2 raids, and then I brought in the controller that I'm going to grab right now into the last trade and ended up losing it because I went MIA. I didn't die, I went MIA. I had no fucking idea where I was going. Crossing the line. We need to get to the radio tower, which is right there. Oh. And there we go. I did make it to the radio tower. Now I just need to find the nearby item. Anyway, this is a guide for me to find what I need to find. Head off this way, and I will find what I need to find. It's in a box. There it is. The controller. Number 2. Oh, we got all the items? 1, 2, 3, yep. So now we got all 3 task items. We just gotta take the long trek all the way back across this map. Now, yeah, like I said, it's just gonna be a long trek. Not much really happens in this trek. It's just a long trek. Yep, you're going right now. Use the house. And then there's the tower station. Right, the wall. I'm on that looking for like stashes too. I do loot a couple stashes along the way because, like, I mean, when in Rome, you know what I mean? You might as well loot them. Like I said, the name of the game is to escape with loot. here bushes. Right beside the rock pile. Oh, there's a rock pile. Okay, let's put it up. Station. Let's go to the tank. Tank on the bridge. Another stash under it. Another stash. And there's no way to exit, so you have to cross the power station. Unless you want to go back to the resort. This tank. Oh. Yeah, hotline. There it is. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna leave this part in because I didn't want you guys to see how long it took me to find that fucking stack. Well, this isn't true. Go to bush. What's in there? Actually go north. Right, terminal. So this is the home stretch, guys. We are halfway across the map again, making our way to Path to Lighthouse because that is the extract that I decided to go. And we just reflect on the past raids we've had. We've had some crazy raids on woods, you know, from starting with the wild Adar, fucking getting cracked through the bush by the scav. Honestly, I don't even think he did crack me through the bush. I think he was on the road next to me. After we watched the footage, that's kind of what it looked like to me. But hey, we'll say he cracked me through that bush. Going on to customs, fucking jumping over that one wall, having that one engagement with that player. That was fucking awesome. I fucking loved that encounter. Off to going to Shoreline, doing some of my first Shoreline raids, where I actually fought some cultists by myself. It was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy making this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It is coming to a close, guys. If you did enjoy this video, you guys know what to do. Drop a fat like on this video. Show me the love. Show me that you guys want to see more videos like this. Or drop the dislike down there if you didn't like this video and you're just saying, you know what, I'm boycotting this. I don't want to see any more content like this. Bring me some better shit. You know, whatever you guys think, let me know in the comments below. Whether it be criticism, you know, just something you're happy with, whatever. I'm just looking to see some feedback from you guys. With all that said, though, I hope you guys do enjoy this, because I spent a lot of time working on it. I will catch you guys in the next video. With all that said, if you see that, if you go down below, go and comment on this video, and you see a red subscribe button, be sure to click that red subscribe button, turn that into a red subscribed button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Adios. You know, I kind of like how I didn't have to use any of my new injectors that I got. I got my injector case, didn't have to use any, and I even got a new one. I'm not 100% sure on what they all do anyway, so there's that. Alright, this is where the extract is, right? I just walk down this way. Right? Dude, I'm so scared to do that every time. That's only the second time I've extracted there. I don't play Shoreline that much. I kind of like it though, honestly, bro. I'm liking Shoreline. This is a good map. That raid before this really put me on to this map though, honestly. This map's dope. Oh, I didn't even. We got like 6,665 XP or something like that. I don't know. 35, 6,635, something like that. We're unloading right now. We did get a lot of stuff I could sell. That raid was pretty good. mean, it wasn't the best, but I am happy with that raid, honestly. I'm glad I got out with it. I mean, it was good. I just mean, like, it wasn't the best, like, loot-wise. I could have got better. Got scrap metal. Done. Boom. That's only 6,000 XP. But we do get... We're able to unlock... Or to purchase the HK MP5. It looks like a belt one. Eagle Eye, what's that? Back on the shoreline. I know where those both are. I've seen them both. I've seen them both. That's a quest for another day, though. I have something else to turn in. Lend Lease. Turn in. Turn in. Turn in. That's right. We're turning up off those turn-ins.